Well, hello, and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Mr. Gowan, here with another Final Fantasy video. Another Final Fantasy 14 video, to be precise. One day, I'm going to do other Final Fantasy games, but for right now, this is what we got. Anyway, for anyone who's new to this channel, hi, my name is Mr. Gowan. You can also call me Mr. G or Mr. or Teacher or Sir or Lord for short, and I start off all my classes by offering students the opportunity to ask me up to 3 questions, provided they're school appropriate. So if you have any questions, now is your chance to ask in the comments down below, because no one is here. As per usual, obviously, I mean, the stream did just start. The notification for the stream only just went out, so I'm not surprised that no one is here. But still, ask me questions, please. I would love to be asked questions. I love answering questions. I think it's so fun. Anyway, we're just continuing the story again. Also, new character development for me. I actually have water today. Like, didn't have to... Hopefully I don't have to go and, like, fill it up again later. But for the moment, I actually have water. Wow. We love a character development. What is that? Can I get... No. Okay. R.I.P. Although there should be an ether current in here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Emphasis on somewhere in here. Not sure where. Anyway. Wait, what? The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Okay. What's your point? There's no sign of a Moogle in the area. That's right. Okay, more concealing magics. How do I get rid of the concealing magics? Apparently that's one of them. Okay. What's up here? Oh, there's the ether current. I found it. Yay! Ether current found. All ether currents done. Yes! Can I ride fast now? I don't know if that's actually any faster. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's all 4 of them. Let me just check. Yes. Excellent. So now it's all just quest stuff. Could he be concealing himself with magic? Yeah, I would assume so. That seems like a perfectly reasonable assumption. Confound it! Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Moogles, I am certain Hraesvelgar would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhoggs with any certainty. We could wander the mist for days and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Sale, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge it safe to approach? I shall try, yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravonians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alfino? I have not yet given up on the Moogles. Xaden, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Moogles' kin in the Twelveswood. After that business with Moggle Mog, I dare say that will be they will be glad to help us. Alright. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his gaze, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Xaden, let us make haste for Gridonia, and rendezvous at Nofika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you, there is an aetheryte of ancient construction here, which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray do not forget to use it. You think I haven't used it already? Okay. That's cute. This silly boy. Unless this is the disturbance it's talking about. Ah, okay, well then. Okay. Off to Nofika's altar. Ugh. Ooh, does this mean we get to hear the Grand Seedseer talk now and like see what her new voice actress sounds like? Conjurer's Guild. That's what I want. Yeah. I love that it says silent conjurer and yet he speaks. So, I don't know about how silent that is. Ugh. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but 'tis no less of a relief to see you safe and hale with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it was solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seedseer, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonsong War. Speak on, friend. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Moogles of the Churning Mists. Kupo Popo? I say, Kupo. What? Greetings, Kuplokop. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kane, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Moogles in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered a Moogle high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Twelveswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kuplo, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Moogles who dwelled beyond the clouds. Indeed there are, Kupo. Long, long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah, yes, the tale of good King Mogglemog XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kuplo's ancestors hailed from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Elfino. Such stories oft contain a measure of truth. 'Tis like that the Moogles of the Churning Mists still tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encountered fled at your approach. Oh, fleeing's second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come tramping through the forest. Of course, where there's one Moogle, there's bound to be more.
which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me.
Well, we'll see about that.
I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then. Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit the thought of venturing outside the 12's Wood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture, and lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gredonia.
They're like, excuse me?
My lady, are you quite certain? How oft our nation turned to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm.
Okay.
Is this not just?
A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seedseer. We would be honored by your presence. Okay. Cool. Okay, back to Montcalm. Let's go. For 424 doll hairs. Yeah, I don't think I'm going any faster. Dang. How many must I get of the ether currents before I can travel slightly faster? Hello, Estinian. We come bearing gifts of Elder Seedseers. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not stirred, but he watches us, unblinking. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. They are here, Zayden. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. 'Twould seem the dragons have abandoned some all for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Sir Asinian, Ishgard's Azure Dragon. 'Tis an honor to meet you, Sir Astinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Moogles are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Is that right? This should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. Excuse me. I am Kone Senna. My companions and I have braved the long road from the 12's Wood to share woods with you. On this, the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. Oh my god.
Ew, such a gentle and pleasant, pleasing glow, Kupo.
Here they come. All of them. All at once. Hello?
I am Moglin, the chieftain of this Moogle clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kuplokop, ambassador of the Twelveswood Moogles. A Moogle from the world below? Your hide is of a different hue, but that palm is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgar, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. An end to war, you say? I trust you, Kane-sana. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. But I am afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves, because they were the first of your kind to be seen in here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood.
Ooh. Oh, hi, Estinian.
These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgar, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-spattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Now, just a moment, chieftain. Zayden here may have doled out the odd thrashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is champion of the Twelveswood Moogles, and I'll not hear his name slandered.
Wow.
Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. Well, I got the words out. If I may, chieftain, there's little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other?
Yeah, we'll think about it.
An excellent suggestion, Kupo. In the interest of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mogholm. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance, and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Kupo.
All right. Whatever you say, sir. Whatever you say. Oh, there they are. Okay, I was like, who am I talking to?
It's the Moglin.
Hello. Your names are as odd as your appearance. Wow, disrespectful, but fair enough. I don't really want any of these. If I have to. Hello. What's up? Mogwin. Question the inhabitants. I can do that. That's easy enough. Well, there's no name for that one. It's just Muddled Moogle. It's up higher? How do we get up there? The disrespect of it all. Probably have to go in further, don't I? Alright. Alright. Let's try over here, see if this takes me anywhere. Mayhap it will take me where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, I think it might. Ooh, painted stone. It's probably just easier to just fall. If it'll let me. Thank you. I guess I'll take the material. I guess. If I must. New quest for me. Hello. Alright, we've got lots of stuff to go collect, apparently. Let's go do it. Do it. Do it now. Ooh. Destroyed. I'm glad I came up here. Found it. Here we go. Hornbloom. There's another one over there. Jump that shortly, but first I just want to see if there's anything else up here. Which I don't think there is. But they do like to be tricky sometimes. Oh, found it. They were indeed being tricky. Okay. I'm just gonna teleport because it'll be faster, honestly. I know what that's gonna be. Yes, give me the ether current.
Never have I seen such determined workers, Kupo. It would have taken us moons to complete all those dreary chores and niggling errands. And have our labors proven the purity of our intentions, chieftain? Without a doubt. In fact, there was never really all that much doubt to begin with. You were, after all, already friends with a fellow Moogle. But, you see, before any meeting with Hraesvelgar could take place, certain preparations needed to be made. And what better way to help you pass the time than by having you perform all the tiresome tasks that no one ever wants to do, Kupo?
Well, that's just rude.
Oh, dear, the horn! Bring out the horn, quickly now! We blow on this wondrous instrument whenever we wish to speak with the great worm, Kupo. We haven't perhaps been treating it with the care it deserves of late, and I think Morgan may have sat on it. So we needed some time for cleaning and polishing and straightening. No lasting harm done, though. Now you need simply head to Zenith, the worm's dwelling to the west, and give the horn a good toot. We are in your debt, chieftain. Thanks to your noble gift, we shall finally have a chance to plead our case to Hraesvelgar. Very possibly, yes. But I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, Kupo. The old worm isn't terribly fond of, Your concern is appreciated, but I am quite certain that Hraesvelgar will welcome our overtures.
Should we ever arrive at his lair, come, we have squandered enough time already. I have a feeling he's going to try and kill Hraesvelgar. Just a feeling.
Chieftain Moglin, we thank you for your gracious hospitality. Though we must soon take our leave, I pray that we may continue to nurture the shoots of this new-sprung friendship twixt earth and sky. Of course, Kupo. Visit us whenever you wish. Consider Monkholm your home amongst the clouds.
Alrighty then. What's up, Alfie?
Alfino, Zayden, I do humbly thank you for what has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kuplo Kop, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the Twelveswood, and we are exceedingly glad that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I've made so many new friends and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogle back home. And it is our home that we must return now. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends.
Excuse me.
Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hraesvelgar awaits.
Can I help you?
Warrior of light, pray attend closely to your companion, Sir Essinian. Beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen.
You think I don't know that? Especially as someone who started as a lancer and became a dragoon. In fact, became the other Azure dragoon. But yeah, obviously I have no idea. Like, how would I know? He's only crazy. Okay, I'm assuming the one that I'm like looking for is up top. See, I'm gonna go over there before I head over elsewhere. No, that'll work out anyway, because I can just fall up there into the next thing. Perfect. Perfect. Ah, there you are. Hello, Moglio. Excuse me.
You there, Kupo. Yes, you're exactly the type of brawny adventurer I had in mind. You have just the perfect build for what I require. You see, the Skylords in service in Nidhogg, while always a bit of a nuisance, have become increasingly belligerent lately. Understandably, us Moogles are more than a little frightened of our marvelous Moghome, Kupo.
For our, not of our.
That's why I've decided to take up arms in defense of our home by joining the Palm Guard. With me protecting their Moogle kind, will no longer have to cower in fear. There's just one obstacle holding me back. I haven't actually joined the Palm Guard yet. To do so, I must prove that I'm strong enough to be a capable defender, and I need you to help me. How do we go about proving my strength, you ask? Well, we shall scour the churning mists in search of troubled Moogles, Kupo. I'll lend my sword to these poor Moogles in their darkest hour, and word of my bravery will spread far and wide. Come, adventurer, let our search begin.
Okay. That's something. Whew. Wait, what's over here then? But wait, there's more. Okay, well, I'll go deal with that after I take care of the next part of this main story quest. No, let's move down. Should probably go over here anyway. Oof. The pain. Level 72. That's exciting. I got Fated Circle? Finally. Jesus. I was wondering when I was going to get that. Oh, that's why I put it over there. Okay, no, I know why I did that now. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. Ooh, Aetherite Current. Or Ether Current, I guess. I keep calling it, like, I keep going in between, like, Aetherite and Ether. I don't know why, I just keep doing it. wrecked. Oh, it's a fate. Do I want to do that then? Probably should. Destroyed. Alright. Cool. How much longer is this fate on for? 11 minutes? Ugh, alright, fine. You're killing my things. I'm not here to actually do this. I just... No. It's fine. I guess I'm doing it now. How many do we have to beat? Jeez. Great. I honestly didn't really want to do that, but... Okay, there we go. Just trying to get away from that thing. Okay. Ooh, there's a few things up here. Okay. Ooh, a couple of dragons? Yes, please. Hell yeah. Get wrecked. Probably makes more sense. Well, apparently I can't actually go that way, so I guess we're going this way. Apparently I have to kill more of these things. Alright. just ruined. Okay. I didn't do anything, so that's cool, I guess. Wrecked. I'll lay back slightly here. Take a bit of a rest. Okay, I seem to recall I should be able to like actually walk on these things. Not that I know like where I can get up them. Oh, right here. Okay, great. So I did actually like come and explore the area, so like the map is already like filled out, thankfully. Yeah. Wait, how do I get it? Okay. Annoying. Okay. Hello, Moglio. And there's whatever that is. Getting caught on rubble. My favorite thing in video games. Let me try something. Hold on. I'm trying lowering the contrast slightly just to make it like maybe a little bit brighter. Cause like I like all the colors that I'm seeing and everything, but like sometimes the contrast is like so dramatic that it's hard to see anything when it's dark. Means I might need to change the contrast on my monitor as well. Which is of course quite doable. Okay, but like, where do I actually have to go? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I guess I might as well go there, because there's no crystal there, so. Wait, oh? Oh, yeah, it is. Alright, great. Great. Hello, Mogmont. What up? Yay, ether current. Still not any faster. Male offending, huh? Queerest of naming. Actually, I might take that for my, dude. What are they called? Retainer. Why not? There's suddenly a lot of quests here, which is fine. This poor bird shackled. Well, that's not right. That's not where I meant to go. Hello, Mogmont. Oh, there's a couple of enemies up here it wants me to defeat. So I could do that. Moss dragons and lower sky lords. Okay, sure. Ravaged. Ooh, dragon fangs. Goodbye. If only I could move faster. Lower Sky Lord. Wait, there's something else that it wants me to beat. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. I'm gonna go talk to Mogmont. Only because it's right here and there's no crystal to come back to it. So, it's probably just faster to just do it this way. Ooh, amphitheaters. Wrecked. Ooh, I got some amphitheater skin too. Now what is down there? Oh, thought I had waited long enough. Did not. Alas, I did not. There you go. Jeez. Ah, woven baskets. Okay. How exciting. Imagine sending like the hero of your world to go and find baskets for you. Just imagine. Is the last basket? Oh, there it is. Defeat threatening monsters to the west of Alfino's location. Okay. Wait, where's Alfino's location? This is like well out of the way. Really? A wind spirit. Or wind sprite. That's the heinous monster. Oh no, it's not. Okay, I was like, really? I was like, didn't we like deal with those like way back in the 12s? Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit you there. But since you're now attacking me, you got to go. Goodbye. I have quests to hand in. Since I'm right here, I might as well just hand them in. Hello, Mogsy. Be a nice, easy way to collect new materials for my for my Dragoon retainer. That's the word. Retainer, not Reaper. This is riveting content.
Ah, few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. Ha! So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling in a flint. "'Tis well you instructed me so patiently, then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Ysayle with a pile of damp leaves." I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and, alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the studium. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers, how ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, and led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men lay down their lives, never knowing what it is that they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Hraesvelgard that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetuating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it is the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You are well on your way, Master Alfino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now, I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war. Nidhogg killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragon Song War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainty that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. If Ishgard's survival rests on me wielding that power, I will slay Nidhogg myself. Orders are no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince Hraesvelgar of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not but that I shall, Dragoon. Well, winds willing, we shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun.
Where's my raise? Oh, I can like run now. Yay. I don't really know how that happened since I don't recall getting any ether currents in that quest. But okay. I might as well just teleport. Like here we are, finally. Who knew that Xaden was so musically gifted? Interesting. Mortals, why do you disturb my solitude? He says in another language that we can apparently understand perfectly. Hello, beautiful being. That was kind of rude.
Grace Velga.
I don't know how we're supposed to understand that, but it says, "Thou speakest the name of a creature that but awaiteth the release of oblivion. Leave me."
By the 12. Mine ears hear the tongue of dragons, yet the meaning rings clear within my mind. How can that be?
Good question.
Racevelga, do you not remember me? 'Twas I whom you found in Dravania. I who glimpsed the truth. The truth about your past. About Shiva.
Do not speak her name, mortal. Alright.
But speak it I must. I have summoned Shiva's soul from the beyond and offered myself as her vessel. She has made her heart known to me.
Foolish girl, thinkest thou my beloved spirit hath descended from the heavens? That the secrets of her heart are thine to know? Yes, yes.
I have surrendered mine to her. Do you not see, my love? I am Shiva reborn.
Gullible fool. The light but illuminated the past for thee. It did not grant thee omniscience. The spirit thou hast summoned belongeth not to Shiva. 'Tis but a shade conjured by thine own fancy. Oh, damn. In an age long past, mine own kin were guilty of like folly. Beguiled by the Dark One's lies, they attempted to resurrect a king amongst worms. Yet the divinity they called forth merely borrowed the semblance of my fallen brood brother. Such gods are not summoned but created, phantom spun from the threads of misplaced faith.
Then the spirit that answered me.
Was but the dream of Shiva. Thy soul hath been corrupted by a deity of thine own making, child. Oof. Big oof.
Be that as it may, Lord Hraesvelga, Izel's desire to heal the rift between man and dragon is real, and it has borne us this far. We would spare both our kind and yours the ravages of this senseless war. Pray join your voice to ours in a call for peace and forgiveness.
The tale of thy kind is one of avarice, treachery, and death. And thou wouldst speak to me of peace? Hark thee, mortal, to the naked truth, then tell me thou deservest forgiveness. Oh, do we get to actually, like, see it now? 1,200 years ago, my beloved Shiva's sacrifice served to bring an end to the war twixt man and dragon, paving the way for an age of peace and cooperation. 2 centuries of harmony were to follow, during which time the Elezen learned much about us, not least that the eyes of a great worm are the wellspring of his strength. 'Twas out of the selfish desire to possess this strength that King Thordan then conspired to undo all that our peoples had achieved together. Oof.
With the aid of his leal knights, that most noble of Elizin lured my brood sister Ratatoska into an ambush and took from her that which he craved. Oof. Fain would I strike the image from my mind, yet still the scene doth linger. Of my brood sister's tattered corpse, defiled by her Elizin allies. They had torn out her eyes and feasted upon them in the manner of wild beasts.
That is nasty. That's gross. Yet that was not all, for from their bloody banquet the fiends had gained strength beyond that of mortal men. Even now I labor to comprehend the enormity of their betrayal. Nidhogg was the first to learn of the atrocity, and he took to the skies, hungry for vengeance. But though he slew Thordin, and some few of his knights, their fellow butchers, knew only too well where to aim their spears, and with now practiced savagery they set about my brood brother, sending him flailing from the field. Such is the truth that the Holy See would keep hidden. Such was the beginning of the Dragon Song War. 'Tis a song my kind shall ne'er forget, even shall 10,000 years pass, and Ishgard crumble into dust. Oh, he's missing an eye too. Oh wait, is that Nidhogg? I'm confused.
Your tale bears scant resemblance to the one I was taught. How convenient that it should absolve your kind of all responsibility. But tell me, dragon, why should I believe your version of events?
That's a good question. What thou choosest to believe is immaterial. The betrayal that yet haunts mine every waking moment is no less than the truth to my kind. And Nidhogg meaneth for Thordin's people to suffer for this sin to the end of days. That thou, or that which thou imaginest a war of extinction is but a punishment, a siege of the spirit. Hast thou not seen those who tire of the torment, those who abandon their own and side with dragonkind?
Ishgard's so-called heretics.
Know that all the traitors' progeny bear trace of Ratatoska's essence, but a single sip of our blood is enough to awaken it.
Then, the seed lies within us.
Oh. 'Tis for this reason that those who abandon their loyalties are rewarded with a drink, and thus are they transformed to join the ranks of Nidhogg's ever-growing army as newborn dragons. Oh. One by one, through death or defection, my brood brother shall account for all of the betrayers' children. Interesting.
Ye gods, I have borne witness to such a transformation. Looked on as a heretic assumed the shape of a dragon. I imagined it some manner of Dravanian enchantment.
Interesting.
But if any Ishgardian, regardless of allegiance, has such potential within them, 12 forgive us. To think of all the dragons we've slain.
They're all Ishgardians, I guess. There will always be some, of course, who choose to fight until the bitter end, like thee, Dragoon. But struggle as thou might, thy youthful vigor will be spent ere thou reachest 210, and Nidhogg shall remain to torment thine offspring.
Oft have I wondered why Nidhogg did not simply raze Ishgard to the ground. Now I have my answer. He has no intention of winning the Dragonsong War, for it is no war at all, but vengeance, an eternal requiem sung for his murdered sister.
Thou hast the right of it, Dragon Slayer. Comprehendest thou now the futility of thy quest?
I have not come this far only to admit defeat. We can still return the eye to Nidhogg and beg forgiveness for our ancestors' crimes. Mayhap our words will sway him.
It's unlikely.
Stubborn child, thou thinkest in mortal terms. Our perception of time is too broad for thee to grasp. 'Tis a simple matter for thee to offer thine apologies. Thou didst not perpetrate the crime. Despite thy visions, the needs of history seem distant to thee. For a worm such as Nidhogg, however, that history is yet part of his present, as fresh as the blood that did gush from Ratatoska's wounds. How could he not be driven mad? 'Tis only by the calming embrace of Shiva's soul that mine own fury hath not consumed me. But let us speak no more of what is done. My faith in your kind is spent, and I would be alone. Ooh.
So we've been fighting Ishgardians the whole time. Very fascinating. Huh. I mean, they're literally the same. Sure.
Well, what do you propose we do now? I, for one, am intent on continuing to the east.
What is there to be found in the east?
Nidhogg's lair, the Eyrie, is said to lie in that direction. And the eye tells me he is near.
You cannot still mean to slay him.
You cannot still mean to stop me. I have been true to my word, and aided you in this fool's errand with Hraesvelgr. But your efforts at parley have come to naught, Lady Iceheart. I would see Ishgard saved, and for that, Nidhogg must die.
With the tale of our ancestors' vile betrayal yet ringing in your ears, you speak of continuing this war?
Oof.
Nay, lady. I would but pierce its vengeful heart. When Nidhogg dies, this war shall die with him.
Only if Hraesvelgr doesn't suddenly
moment, Estinian.
bring it up.
You yourself spoke of the Great Worm's strength, that you believed him powerful enough to raise your city to the ground. How then are we few to challenge him? Even behind the stout walls of Ishgard, with an army of knights manning the defenses, our victory would be hard won. Yet you propose to contend with the beast in his own lair.
In close combat, this will afford us an advantage. And with two Azure Dragoons working in unison, who can say what might be possible?
I have to wonder, does he say 2 Azure Dragoons when you don't start as a Dragoon?
But such speculation is meaningless if we cannot even find the worm. Our first task must be to seek out Nidhogg's lair.
The story of this nation grows bloodier by the moment. Must death always be answered with more of the same?
Such is the way of things, I fear. I shall consider it a miracle if mine armor is not stained crimson ere this conflict is ended.
Interesting.
I should be blinded by my own lies. Everything I believed, Everything I thought I was. Gone. All gone.
Sorry, girl.
Leave her. Your words will not reach her now. And we have not the time to wait for her to gather up the pieces of her shattered faith.
I mean, like, I guess it is an option that, that should the war, or should we, like, kill, Nidhogg, that the war would end, but it's also possible that it won't help. Like, very possible. God, can this just go? Jesus Christ. The final witness. The person that I, saved earlier. Where am I going now? Oh, way over there. Apparently, whoever this person is that I that I resurrected, they're on the same path as I am. I don't know how they died where they died, but I done resurrected them because I was just like, that person seems to be dead. I should maybe resurrect them. I don't even know why I did it. I mean, I guess I was just like, I feel like I should. Like, it feels right to do it, I guess. If that makes sense. Ooh, is this another aetherite aetherite current thing that I can pick up? I think it is. Yes, excellent. Excellent. Hello, Moon-Eyed Moogle. Give me the Aetheryte Current. Yes. Oh, and that's all I have to do? Alright, I can do that. Get over here, bugger. Where does this homie think it's going? Hello? Rude. Apparently I have to beat 4 of them. I can do that. That's easy. Minus 3? I don't know why I did that. I meant this. My bad. Big oops. Yay, new ether current. Who it is? Give me the ether current. Thank you.
Is that it?
Ooh.
Aye, that would be the Airy. I feel Nidhogg's presence through the eye, his caustic hatred gnawing at my soul.
Hmm.
'Twould seem the death of his consort has put him on guard. Mark how he wards his lair with tempestuous winds.
A similar barrier once barred our entrance to the primal Garuda's domain, until we discovered the means by which it could be penetrated. Mayhap it is time we called upon Master Garland. It will be just like the good old days, no?
I guess. No, there's some more quests. Okay. Well, I'm assuming this one's an ether current quest, so I'm gonna go do that one. So I would love to be able to fly. Find the hiding Moogles. Okay. Oh, there's one. Not it just muttering over here. Is one up dead? How do we get up there? That is the question. Question for the ages. allegedly one more, but I don't actually see it. It's doing a great job of hiding, I guess. Oh, found it. I just get stuck. No, I didn't. Thank goodness. Ooh. Okay. An emasculated Moogle. Interesting choice of words. Yay. Okay. That was interesting. Hello, Manic Moogle. Oh, there's like something here. Oh. Deliver. Okay. Where am I delivering it? Oh, over there, I guess? Okay. Sure, I guess. In the meantime, I might as well go grab the other quests that are hanging out over there. If I can get out of this cage. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm searching for ancient tools near the landlord. Okay. Okay, come on, just climb. Jesus. Literally, what a pain. I only found one of 3. there's one. Just chilling way up here. Oh, I see the last one too. Hello. Just realized my chocobo has left me. Alright. Mazed Moogle, huh? What is it so mazed about? There's one up there. Which leaves one more. Did I just see it? Am I mistaken? I feel like I just saw something inside there. Oh no, it was my wind-up cloud. Never mind. Ah, there it is. Which one's the newest one? Okay, bye. Okay, it looks like all of the other ones right now are over at Mob Home, so we're just gonna go there. And then hopefully, with any luck, I'll pick up the last ether crystal or ether current, maybe, and then I'll be able to fly. If I'm lucky. Ugh, I'll deal with that in a second. And just grab this. Can I fly? I'm assuming not. No, I can't fly. It was like my whole reason for coming here was to fly. Are you kidding? It's up there. Okay. Okay. Well, now don't I feel pretty dumb? Well, there's a new quest over here, but I'm not going to go get it right now. Okay, well, I don't know where the last ether current thingy is, but clearly it's not here. So, back to Ishgard, I guess. Alright, Cedric, help me out here.
Sid. Zayden, Alfino. How fare you both? Not terribly well, judging by your faces. Greetings, Master Garland. I am sure it will come as little surprise when I tell you that we need a favor. Another wind barrier, and you say it was conjured by Nidhogg. The Enterprise could certainly take you where you need to go, but she would not fare well against dragons. She's agile for a ship her size, but not that agile. The Dravanians would fly rings around her. And if they took it into their heads to incinerate the rigging, there would be precious little we could do to avoid them. But there must be something we can do. Some manner of weapon we could employ. Estinian stands vigil at the edge of the churning mists, but we do not know how much longer... All right. I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was impossible for the Enterprise. We need a smaller boat. Biggs, Wedge, it's time we gave that new toy of yours a proper field test. Probably best if I let the lad show you. Come on, the manufactory's not far. Not far.
Is it not just at the Skystone manufactory?
Feast your eyes upon our latest and greatest feat of engineering. We call it a mana cutter.
A mana cutter.
After you put down Gaius, Wedge and me struck out on our own for a bit, and started work on the successor to the tiny Bronco.
Impressive little thing, isn't she? My talent for ship design has plainly rubbed off on them. They've adapted the principles of corrupted crystal technology and constructed a mechanism which converts ether from its surroundings into elemental wind. Said wind is then harnessed by the specially engineered sails, providing the craft with propulsion and lift. All in all, a most elegant solution. I'm actually a little upset that I didn't think of it myself.
The design does, however, come with one small flaw.
What is that?
The energy conversion ratio's bloody awful. To generate enough power to get you off the ground, you need to be in an area awash with predominantly wind-aspected ether.
Oh,
In other words, there are a few places you can fly, lots of places you can't.
Bring the brightness slightly. Because I've changed my screen, so I just want
The
to
new
make it
Ishgardian
sure it
airship hasn't left
reflects
the boys
better
much time
on
for tinkering, meaning it may be a while before this particular project takes off. If you'll forgive the pun.
oops. Can I help you, Tataru? What do you want?
Tataru, what's happened?
I've been looking all over for you. There's been word from Aldar. It's about Her Grace the Sultana.
What about her?
seems you're required elsewhere. Leave the Mana Cutter with us. We'll see that she's airworthy and suitably equipped to slice through those winds.
Okay.
You, meanwhile, should concentrate on providing Raoban and the Sultana whatever help they need.
Trying to see if I can find like a nice balance for color. That's probably better. We can try it. We'll see. Anyway. Into the waking sands. That's probably pretty decent. This is now a little bit brighter on my screen. It definitely looks brighter on stream, which means I should probably lower that a little bit. Might be a little too high now. That's probably better. Okay. We'll try that for now. We'll see. Oh, hello, Mr. Kevin. Welcome, welcome. I have in fact been streaming for 2 hours, and it only took me 28 episodes to change the color on my screen. So I hope it looks a little bit better and not so dark as it has before. But yeah. just continuing the main story. That's about it. Nothing too exciting.
Thank you for coming.
No thanks are necessary, General. I trust your recuperation continues apace.
I cannot complain. Thanks to Higiri and her ministrations, I've regained much of the strength I lost during my imprisonment.
Oh, that's nice.
I gather you have made progress in the search for Her Grace.
Aye, some good fortune at last. A few days past, Dulala informed us that a sizable shipment of alchemical supplies had been delivered to the palace.
Hold on.
With Papa Shan's assistance, I set out to ascertain the source and nature of the shipment. My inquiries led me to Frondale's frontistery.
Well, I picked up another job. That's cool. It's not until September 16th, though, so I have quite a while. So it won't even be this coming Friday, but the Friday after, I think. Anyway.
There, I learned that an order had been placed for a curious substance designed to sustain patients trapped in death-like slumber. An invention of the former head alchemist, apparently.
A death-like slumber? This cannot be a coincidence.
It lends some weight to Dulala's claims, aye. Her Grace is likely somewhere within the palace, abed but alive.
Before making any attempt to extricate the Sultana, however, it seemed prudent to learn what manner of substance was used to induce her torpor. To that end, I made inquiries as to the whereabouts of the one most like to have administered it, the lady-in-waiting, Meriel. We sent for you as soon as we learned of her location. All that remains is to apprehend the woman.
We shall find our cat's paw in the Silver Bazaar. But we must tread carefully.
That's so dramatic to, like, put your arm out, like,
and someone is sure to
like,
mark
we
our
will
course.
find
Should they
them.
inform the monetarists, we'll have a fight on our hands. We must be prepared for the worst, and being short an arm, I thought it wise to take another in its stead. What say you, Warrior of Light? Will you lend me yours?
I'll think about it. I'll get back to you in 5 to 10 business days.
Then I pity the bastard that stands in our way. Come, my friends, for Nanamo and for Uldar!
Okay. Speak with Hugiri. That's Alfie. That's not who I need to speak to. Hello. For a hot second, I was about to be like, oh my gosh, where even is Minfilia? And then I remembered that she, like, theoretically may have possibly died. You've been recovering from min-maxing your island for the last week. Oh. Yeah, that sounds torturous. Torturous indeed. I'm sure it's fun though. But yeah, I imagine you needed a little bit of rest from that. I forgot these maps are actually smaller than the new maps. Ugh. The new maps are so large. Oh my god. Like, they're great. I like them. They're very pretty, but oh my god, they're so large. And I can fly in most of them now, which is nice. Heavensward Onward was designed with flying in mind. These were not. Flying wasn't added in these zones until August 2020. Wow. And the game had already been out for what, like 7 years at that point? So that's kind of wild. Right, where do we think Muriel is? What do you want to bet she's like hiding in like a house somewhere? For the record, I'm not actually making a bet because I don't do that. Because I will lose. I have terrible luck, so. It is entirely possible that she's just chilling outside somewhere. Nope, she was inside. Wow, I actually would have won. Hello, can I help you, ma'am?
You are Muriel, the Sultana's former lady-in-waiting?
She's like, oh, crap.
I know no one of that name. Pray excuse me.
Yeah, okay. That's the lies for me, ma'am.
General Alden.
Yes, sir. She's like, oh crap, my life's forfeit, isn't it?
We will have the truth from you, girl.
Tell me everything or else.
Mayhap it would be better coming from me.
Ugh, this dude.
Lonorito, you best talk fast.
As you know, Teleji Adeleji's Cartano reclamation bill was no more than a facade. A means to get his grubby little hands on that Allagan monstrosity Omega.
Okay.
When he learned of Nanamo's intention to abdicate, however, he was forced to amend his plans. Suddenly, assassination seemed the most promising way to further his ambitions.
Okay.
I am told Teleji had discovered a maid in whose veins ran the blood of House Thorn. A new, more pliable puppet to sit the throne. 'Twould have caused an uproar, of course, but few could have contested her claim.
Okay.
'Twas plain that Teleji's wild machinations had outgrown our ability to control them. So I decided to usurp his scheme and left the fool to seal his own demise.
And what of Nanamo?
Oh, I have no desire to harm her grace. 'Twould profit me little to destabilize our government. Thus did I employ young Mariel here to administer a potent sleeping potion in place of a poison. You should know, General, that your dear friend Ilberd was fully aware of my plan.
You think?
I had him lie about the assassination as a means to prime your rage against Teleji. We weren't entirely sure how you would react, but things went rather better than expected.
Oh, I need this to not. Why are we rewriting the plot? What is it called when you, like, rewrite it? I need to look up the word, because I need to know. Hold on. Oh, retconning. That's what it's called. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gavin. Look at you already on top of it. Yeah, they're like fully retconning 1.5 or 2.5. 2.5. This is really annoying.
You conniving little worm. You had your claws in the Crystal Braves before their first recruit had sworn to serve.
Yes, they did.
But of course, when a new game begins, 'tis only prudent to have a piece on the board. Ilberd was mine.
Uh-huh.
Truth be told, a significant proportion of the Braves' initial endowment was also mine. With such large sums moving about, 'twas a rather trifling matter to disguise my own contribution.
Okay, wait, hold on. It's not really much of a retcon as you think because, remember, there's the sewer meeting after the credits that was teased. Can you explain further? I forget what the meeting was about. What happened with the meeting in the sewer?
Ah, Ilberd. I secured his services with a promise to support his cause once my authority had been solidified. I swear, the man thinks of naught but prizing Alamigo from the grasp of the Empire.
Okay.
Unlike you, General, the poor fellow seems quite unable to forsake the land of his forefathers. Mayhaps that's why he called you a traitor to your people and a disgrace to your homeland, amongst other things. What was it he always compared you to? Oh, yes, an overgrown lapdog begging for scraps at the Sultana's table. Oh, how we laughed.
Brutal. Yeah, I still think it's a retcon. It's a hard retcon.
Ilberd's entertaining little outbursts eventually gave way to wearisome tirades, and the zealous brute became rather unruly. I had no wish to see you executed, you understand, but he would not take no for an answer. Rest assured, his employment with me has long since ended.
Interesting.
Which brings us neatly to the present. What say you, General? Both you and the Sultana are alive. We have one corpse and one fugitive, and preparations have been made to restore your good name. Shall we cry quits and start again with a blank ledger?
The hells we will.
Yeah, I
Do
figured
you
that.
honestly expect
Jeez.
me to forgive and forget?
Yeah,
After
very
all
bad.
you've done, you're guilty of high treason.
Stay your blade, Master
Ugh.
Odin. You yourself are not innocent. Or have you forgotten your own crime in executing Teleji Adeleji without trial?
But we already know he did it. Like, there's... Okay, so, like... Okay, on the one hand, we have Lolarito and his actual, like, treason that no one has contested so far. He actually committed treason. And then there's Teleji Adeleji and his actual crime that he actually committed, that we know he actually committed for sure. There's no questioning it. We know he did it. So we got rid of that one. Was that not what the punishment would have been anyway? Like, they're like comparing apples and oranges here. And like, even if they weren't, like, even if you do agree with Dulala on this, and like, that's totally fair. Like, you know, everyone's entitled to their opinion, whatever. If you agree with Dulala, then like, wouldn't he still just be like, okay, well, I mean, like, I think everyone who was who has committed high treason should also you know, go through all the stuff. You say it's like putting terrorists on trial. It's a formality, but it's important for the strength of the system. I mean, maybe, I guess. But like, if everyone already knows, then like, what's the point? But like, I guess. I mean, they could have come up with like a different ending for him, I guess. Like, he didn't have to die. Like, he could have just gone to prison. And I mean, like, I'll take your point on that. Like, if we're not considering like the option of like the death penalty, because I don't know if like this world believes in the death penalty or not. I assume so, since they seem to just like kill everyone left and right. But if they don't believe in it, then obviously in that case, yeah, obviously Raoban has in fact you know, committed murder, in which case he should also be imprisoned. And that's a very fair point, and I will take that, and I will agree with you on that. He probably should be, but also Teleji Adeleji did actually do it, and he did also provoke what happened, so could it also be potentially defended as self-defense? Maybe? Actually, no, never mind. I take that back. It definitely would not be self-defense. But it was definitely provoked, I will say. Doesn't make it not murder, though. Was it right? No. So fair. But also, I just like feel like Raoban's gonna be like, okay, but like still, like, he's committed high treason, so I don't know. I'm trying to like talk myself down off a ledge here because I'm getting real frustrated by this retcon.
Though you acted out of loyalty to the Sultana, such deeds are in violation of both the word and spirit of the law.
Yes, very sad.
If you would, Lord Lolarito?
I mean, admittedly, I don't believe in the death penalty, so like, but also for like story's sake, because I don't know what the story believes in. It was quite nice to see it happen. I was like, hell yeah. But also fair play that it was probably not for the best.
You will find her grace resting comfortably within her private chambers. Should you doubt my word, I shall willingly accompany you to the palace as your hostage.
As my hostage?
I like not your motives, Lolarito, but you saved the Sultana's life, and for that, you have my gratitude.
Okay. Just breathe. Just breathe. She should not be alive. Like, it's just... What in the Disney princess is this?
Raoban Aldin, You are hereby reinstated as General of the Immortal Flames. The citizens of Uldar shall once more be united under Nanamo Ulnamo, and together we shall usher in a new age of prosperity.
Okay, but we still need to get rid of the Monitarists. They're still a problem. Hello? Did we forget about that part? Like, it's basically an oligarchy. This retcon is so frustrating. I can't wait until we get past the part of the retcon so that I can be happy. I'm liking the story of Ishgard a lot. The story of Ishgard is good. Especially like the whole the dragons that we've been slaying are actually Ishgardians who just had a taste of dragon's blood and have transformed into a dragon. So like that's kind of cool. I am enjoying that. Okay, anyway, let me look. See, the thing is, the way they write expansions and patches 2.55 and 3.0 were written 6 to 12 months before they released. So they 100% knew they were baiting people. And yeah, the Ishgard storyline is sick. Sick. Sick as in like gross, or sick as in like that's so cool? Because like I could see either. I could understand why you would feel either way. Both. That's fair. Yeah, sick as in gross and sick as in super cool. It is a very cool story. I actually am intrigued by it. I want to know more. I'm tired of this retcon. I want to skip the retcon and get straight back to the story of everything else. I want more of the Heavensward story, less of the 2.55 story. Give me dragons or give me death. No, I'm just kidding. Rip. She should be dead. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Oh. Like, I'm so like torn between the two, because on the one hand, like, I feel like my feelings and my grief should be allowed to exist, and it should not be disturbed, I guess, by a retcon. But also on the other hand, I am glad that she's alive. Like, I do like her. She's nice. She's a great character. And by a great character, I mean a very great one-dimensional character. Like, she's very precious. So like I'm like happy for her that she's alive, I guess, but ugh. Still annoyed. They 100% never planned to kill her, but they wrote it so well that no one knew. Okay. It's still a retcon, I don't care.
Tis time to wake up, Your Grace. Another day begins in Thanalan, and the sun blazes bright upon the sands.
She's gonna be like, where is your arm? Hello. Ugh, Creative Business Unit 3 likes to pull this stuff in their content. Great. Can't wait to see more of it. Give me retcon or give me nothing. I can't wait to see how they retcon Heaven's Word.
Her Grace is awoken. The palace physician assures me she is none the worse for her slumber. I believe Her Grace will soon resume her plans to place the government of Uldar into the hands of its citizens. Whatever path she chooses to take, I shall walk it with her. And we shall tread slowly, lest the nation be unsettled in our wake.
Her Grace's compassion is a shining beacon to us all. But what our city truly thrives upon is competition.
Yeah, says the rich man. Okay.
'Tis in the struggle against our rivals that opportunities are seized and fortunes made. And with the Empire on the offensive once more, now would hardly seem the time to turn our system of government upon its head.
Sorry, let me read. What did you say? The general rule is if you don't see them stabbed or bleed out or decapitated or fully buried on screen, then they're probably alive, except for there's a few instances where that is absolutely not the case. For example, obviously not in this game, but Squall Leonhardt absolutely got stabbed, like fully like ruined with an ice pick, basically, and he still lived somehow. I mean, granted, you could argue that it like went through his shoulder, so maybe it just like, you know, I don't know what they would have done to fix it, but and then also in this game, even Ravana, I think is what that summon was called, whatever the primal was called. Ravana like fully stabbed Lady Iceheart, or Yasal, I guess, and she ain't dead. She's still alive. She's still kicking somehow.
Are you privy to new intelligence, my lord?
Even in like obviously in Kingdom Hearts, I don't really expect anyone to die at this point. Everyone seems to come back, but like the only way that you know someone seems to have died is if they like agree to die. If they're just like, yeah, like I'm good. All right, time to go. Bye.
I would hardly call it new. Remind me, what was the name of that enormous Imperial warship which met its end in Mordona? Oh, wait, I have it. The Agrias. Yes, well, 'twould appear that the Garleans have been hard at work on another such vessel.
How close are they to completing this ship? Is it operational?
Its maiden flight was a success, I hear. I should imagine Emperor Varys is eager to see how it performs in battle. My lords and lady, I move that it is time to repair the damage caused by Teleji Adeleji and prepare our great nation to repel the Empire once more.
Actually, speaking of like Final Fantasy VIII, like just bringing it up, I actually like, I was very unimpressed with that story.
Sultana has awoken. The Syndicate yet needs to put its house in order, but 'twould seem the worst of the confusion has passed.
I wonder if Creative Business 3, Unit 3 was the group who wrote Final Fantasy VIII story, because the Final Fantasy VIII story was not great. Like
Uldar has taken control of its future, and I must do the same.
Alright, Alfie, let's go. Can we get back to Dravania now?
I have decided to disband the Crystal Braves.
You hadn't already done so?
Among the recruits, there were those who supported our order's goals and convictions with all sincerity. Tis my hope that these loyal men and women will choose to remain our allies in the battles to come.
Just not as a group.
As for those who sided with the traitor, Ilberd, they shall be hunted down and held to account for their crimes. It is my earnest hope that they will surrender themselves peaceably when the time comes, though I think it unlikely.
Oop.
Ah, my all-conquering Crystal Braves. The model army meant to pave the way for a single unified grand company of Eorzea. That so high an ideal should be brought so low. I need not tell you how deeply the betrayal stung me. Yet I see now that it was mine own naivety and pride which allowed the Braves to fall prey to corruption. As ever, it is to your own shining example that I turn for inspiration. Like you, I mean to stand firm in the face of hardship and give mine all for the cause. Let us resume the search for our missing comrades, that we might come together to shine the light of dawn across the realm once more. The role of Crystal Brave Commander suited me ill, and I shall play it no longer. Henceforth, I shall be no more or less than Alfino, proud member of the Scions.
Okay. Whatever you say. If that's what you want. I guess I'm proud of you, Alfie. Good for you.
Still no word from Master Garland. I hope this mana cutter of theirs is nearing completion. I am assured Her Grace will make a full recovery. I and Uldar too shall flourish once more. General Raubon and his colleagues have matters well in hand, I believe. Lady Ugiri, a question, if I may. I believe your people have been keeping close watch on the Crystal Braves. Might you know how things stand at the Rising Stones? Ah, yes, of course. You will be pleased to know that the 3rd Unit Braves abandoned Revenant's Hall when they learned of Captain Ilberd's defeat. The only blue uniforms to be seen there now are those worn by soldiers loyal to you, Master Alfino. To me? I see. I am grateful to hear that at least some of our members were true to their oaths. Ere we return to Ishgard, I must go to the Rising Stones and thank these stalwarts for their service. It shall be my final act as Crystal Brave Commander. Will you join me, Xaden? You were there at the company's inception. 'Tis only fitting that you'll be present at its end. And I would appreciate the support.
I guess we'll go to the Rising Stones. Also, good question. It's obviously like been a hot minute since the Sultana was allegedly dead. Allegedly, thanks to this retcon. So like, where exactly have the Scions been hanging out or being held captive?
Commander, you're alive.
And Xaden too. I knew you'd scrape through it. I knew you'd scrape through.
My splendid Crystal Braves, I have wronged you, all of you. My promises of glory and salvation have brought you naught but blood and betrayal.
Bah! You'll not hear us complaining.
'Twas a sight messier than expected I, but we was still fighting for the freedom of all, just like we swore. Ain't that right, mates?
Aye.
You humble me. I am truly blessed to have such steadfast comrades. Or I guess he would say comrades. It is the most profound regret, then, that I must. That's enough of that, Commander. We know what you've a mind to say, and we ain't having none of it. We've talked it over, see, and we're all agreed. You can take our uniforms and strip us of our ranks, but we won't be no less of a company.
But the Crystal Braves...
The Crystal Braves may be finished, but the ideals upon which the company was founded live on. They bind us to each other, and to you. Commander, Alfino, our minds are made up, so you may as well get used to it. Let us help the Scions. Let us help you find Minfilia and the others.
My friends, after all that has happened, I know not what to say.
Cry, baby boy, cry. Just let it out. It's all good. Live that precious baby life. We believe in you. Alright, back to the Sky Steel Manufactory. Alright, Foundation, here we go. Finally, continuing the story that I've actually wanted to continue. Good lord. I'm just kidding. But I do actually really want to continue it, so like I am excited to continue the Dravanian storyline. Speak with the Stinian in Fulton Manor. Fulton. Alrighty, can do that. The last vigil. What does a Stinian want? Hey homie, what's up? Are we ready to go? Is that what's happening? Visit the seat of the Lord Commander. Who? What? Okay. Sure. So we're gonna go talk to the big guy in charge. Is that what's happening? Oh no, we're gonna talk to Emmerich.
All stands ready, Lord Commander.
Oh, I guess he is the commander. That's right.
The moment has come then.
Pray excuse my lateness. I paid a brief visit to the workshop to inquire about the mana cutters. The engineers assure me that they're ready.
Okay. Cool.
The area is now but a short flight away. Yet what a long and winding path we took to reach this point. Were it not for Master Alphino's proposal, we never would have attempted to parley with the dragons. Though our negotiations yielded little, our expedition with Lady Isard taught us much.
It sure did.
You took an unimaginable risk. I could scarce believe the tale Estinian told.
Aye, 'tis true that many of our countrymen would sooner die than join hands with the heretic's mistress. But 'twas through that most unlikely of alliances that we came to speak with Hraesvelgr.
A conversation that went rather poorly, as I recall.
In
It
this
sure
instance,
did.
the journey was more important than the destination. Had we not slain Nidhogg's consort, Tiaman, and put the Great Worm on his guard, the Dravanians would have arrived at Ishgard's walls long ago.
Okay, I mean, that's
Aye,
debatable.
That they would. Full grateful am I for every hour of respite your actions have afforded us. Thanks to you, our defenses are much improved. 'Tis but a pity they won't be enough.
Thus, you believe an assault upon the area represents the city's best chance of survival. Is that not so, Estinian?
I am under no illusions. Nidhogg's might is legendary. But with his eye in my possession, I can stifle his strength at the source.
Yeah, you can.
Victory will be hard won, even so. And I shall be glad indeed to have the Warrior of Light at my side.
Also the Azure Dragoon, thank you. Rude.
You shall have my blade as well. There are more of these mana cutters to be had, yes?
Lord Commander, no!
How can I, a proud knight of Ishgard, stand by and do naught while an outsider risks life and limb for our homeland? I swore an oath to protect this city.
Pray leave the slaying of dragons to dragoons, Sir Knight. Your duty to command the city's defense is no less vital. Should we fail, and Nidhogg slip through our grasp, who then will hold the walls against him? Will you leave Ishgard in the hands of the Holy Sea's zealots?
T.
There are others.
Are there?
Who but you has the authority and the standing to orchestrate a city-wide defense? I do not, and neither does the Warrior of Light. That is why it is our place to fight, and yours to remain here, Lord Commander. What? You too, Master Alphino? By the Fury. You have shown some promise, but this adversary is far beyond your skills.
Yes, what's your point?
Your candor is appreciated, Sir Dragoon. I shall remain then and cheer you from afar.
Bet.
Well, my friend, would seem I have discouraged the last of the volunteers, and claimed the task as ours alone. But if any alive can best this worm, 'tis surely we too.
Yes, very sad. Can we just go? Like, hello? Can I just walk in here? Oh, I can. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Fancy. So fancy. The Airy, now accessible. Excellent. Let's do this. Also, I really want to fight Bismarck, but I don't know when I get to do that, so... That'll be for later, I guess. Anyway, I don't really have much else to do right now. I guess I could go like craft or something. I kind of want to like raise the level of my leather worker, but I also don't care about my leather worker very much. What's about? Oh, the leather worker sucks to level. Ooh, that sucks. Yeah, it's like basically my lowest level one, other than goldsmith. I haven't actually done much with goldsmith. Maybe I should continue the goldsmith. Maybe that's what I should do. My friend's a goldsmith though, so like he has all the like things already. I guess I could do alchemist, but it's already level 52 and I don't actually care about alchemist. In your opinion, which is the best one? It gets insanely expensive because its entire existence is using monster drops. True. So it's either sit there farming monsters or buy a ton of stuff off the market board. Yeah, that's what I figured. I feel like it's the same for like alchemist a little bit. Like I feel like alchemist kind of relies on botanist mostly, and I feel like the blacksmith and the armorer kind of rely a little bit on the miner. Speaking of which, actually, I haven't done like any of the fieldcraft levies here, so maybe I should do that. But yeah, which one do you think is the most profitable? Which is the most profitable of the of them? You think the best ones are carpenter, blacksmith, goldsmith, alchemist, and culinarian for money. Interesting. Carpenter and blacksmith makes sense to me. I would have assumed that the armorer would have also been a reasonable one to do as well, but if you disagree, then fair enough. Excellent. Let's start from over here and work our way around. Sorry, so looking plus alchemist and culinarian let you craft endgame raid consumables. Okay, that's interesting. Might have to give that one another go then. I never like considered the culinarian. Like I haven't even like started the culinarian because I was just like, I don't even like use food. But maybe I should. This is up higher. Interesting. Can I raise it higher? I mean I can, but missed. Per fishing patch week was selling for 15,000 per plate, and a craft made 3. Oh wow. Okay, yeah, maybe I'll try the culinarian for like money purposes. Yeah, it's like the one craft that I like never actually started. I think I like have pretty much all the other crafts. I think I just like I like start. I'm gonna look actually. What do I have? So I have 2, 3. I should probably level my goldsmith as well, but yeah, it's just the culinarian that I haven't started. I should do that. I'm gonna do that afterwards. The best recommendation you can give me is power through Heaven's Word and level your crafters after that. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I might have to anyway, so fair. You can power level using stuff they added that's accessible after you get a bit into the patch content. Oh, like Heaven's Word patch content, you mean? Oh crap. Okay, well, let me just try and finish this. Interesting. So just burn through the story and then just like, okay. Okay, so much for 95%. Are you kidding me? I missed twice. No. Alright, Gunbreaker, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, there's someone else who hasn't joined. Well, at least I'm not the only one. Yes, and it wasn't me. Okay. But alright, so power leveling after Heaven's Word. Cool. I'll keep that in mind. It's good to name. Is this a trial or is this a dungeon? Ooh. It does look really cool. They added content in Ishgard during Shadowbringers to give crafters and gatherers a long-term endgame and to let the community build the most recent housing. Oh. That's very cool. Interesting. Okay.
Wicked mortals, I shall melt your flesh and turn your bones to ash.
Okay. Oh, it's a dungeon that just got reworked, like very recently? They had to change it for the duty system because NPCs involved in it are part of the duty support system for it. Oh. That is fascinating. This is very sad, very sad. I love that I can finally use that move. About time. What's it called again? Rough Divide. I love Rough Divide. reworked a lot of earlier dungeons, but with that, and 1,000 mobs were both reworked. Interesting. I feel like they need to rework Orem Vale. I hate Orem Vale with a fiery passion. Ugh. I was trying out Sage, and like I was actually liking it at first because I did like I did a couple dungeons that were like relatively like lower level. And like those were fine. And then I decided to do leveling with Sage because I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a try. And it pulled me into Orem Vale, and I was like, no. And then we died like 6 times in a row. It was awful. I am not a good healer. That's all I can say. Oh, but it's the best farm dungeon. They do the Moogles event near the end of each patch. Oh, cool. Interesting. You do 1 tank plus 3 blue or just straight up 4 blue. Interesting. Oh, and you can clear it in 3 to 4 minutes, huh? Damn. That's pretty good. I just realized it was Rangda. Or it's called Rangda. Interesting. Why do I know that name? Is Rangda a summon in other games? That was not bad at all. Actually, what is that? I'm gotten so used to just like not accepting any of the treasures that I forgot that I was in a dungeon that actually is more appropriately leveled. Still not quite perfectly appropriately leveled, but more appropriately leveled indeed. Thank you. That was very rude. Alright, you guys can fight that while I drag us over. Take everything and trade it to the Grand Pumpkins for seals. Yeah, I do that as well, but I also like don't know what to use the seals for other than for adventures. Like I did recently start actually doing the squadron stuff. So I mean, I guess I could use it for that. But yeah, I don't really know what else to use the seals for, because like, at least right now anyway, the seals are all like level, like everything you can get with them are all like level 50, so... Yeah, like I do tend to trade them in for seals, I just don't know what to do with those seals. This thing is mighty annoying. Gotta get over here. Wrecked.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I guess that's all there is. I was like, is there anywhere else to go? No. It is not. Now there is. What is over here? Oh, they all died real fast. Okay. I didn't think they were going to die that fast. Alright, let's take on Nidhogg. Yeah, give me the story. Let's go. will consume me, huh? Ugh, destroyed. Absolutely ruined. Sir, hello. I need you to come after me, thank you. Oh, they reworked all the mechanics of this fight? Were they terrible before? Absolutely wrecked. Okay, but he just flew away. I don't know if I count that as, like, duty being complete. Well, the healer was quite good. Glad of that, I guess. I mean, I don't really need either of these things, so off I go. Ooh, 2 player commendations. Yay. Alright, give me the cutscene. Let's go. Scream louder.
Thou wouldst use mine own eye against me. Time hath done naught to dilute thy kind's depravity. Have not forgotten thee, Dragoon. Mine essence claimed thee once, and shall do so again.
No worm! This ends here!
Okay. Absolutely wrecked. Wow, Jesus. Oh, is that what he looks like? He looks crazy. Did you see those eyes? This man is insane. Oh, he ripped out his other eye. Oh, Jesus. Something tells me Hreithelgar is not going to be particularly pleased about that. Oh, now he's got red armor. It's like new eye hooters.
You gifted my people 1,000 years of suffering. Now I gift you an eternity in darkness.
Oof. Not another crystal being activated. Oh, how cute. So I'm like, what, like halfway through the Heavensward story now? Because I think that's 3 crystals. So there's still 3 more to go. I take it these were the eyes from the other dragon? Because this looks like the past.
They are ours, Lord Eldrath. The eyes of Nidhogg.
Oh, no. This is different. These are the eyes of Nidhogg. Okay. Wait, is that what he looked like the whole time? Is that Estinian?
The worm lies broken and my father is avenged. With the wellspring of his vitality thus denied him, Nidhogg shall not linger long in this world.
Okay.
But behold the terrible price we have paid. My sire is dead. So many brother knights slain. We traded our honor for the strength which now courses in our veins. And still we are forced to make such sacrifice.
But not in vain, my lord. Hraesvelgr is the only great worm left in Dravania, and he dares not leave his lair.
Okay.
With Nidhogg's eyes in your possession, who now can challenge the might of Ishgard, ascend the throne, and take your rightful place as the ruler of our people?
Nay, my friend. I must forsake the mantle of king. Though Nidhogg be defeated, his wormling horde yet darkens the skies with wings beyond counting. As one who partook of Ratatoska's strength, it shall be my penance to bear a knight's arms until death grants me leave to retire. When that day comes, no prince shall perish, but a hell's-bound hunter of dragons.
Okay.
But Lord Haldreth, what then shall become of the royal line?
Who cares?
Think of your people, my lord. Without a king, who will the common man turn to in his hour of need? How will he find his way without your benevolent hand to guide him?
You don't need a monarchy to be
I
a
thank
society.
you, Sir Flavian and Sir Silvertrill, for dispelling my remaining doubts. With men of such wisdom and compassion in service to the realm, it is plain that Ishgard has no need of a king. But if you must bow to the demands of tradition, you need look no further than yourselves for one worthy to wear the crown.
Oh, is this where like the 12 knights thing comes from? Is there 12 of them?
Fare thee well, my brother knights, my loyal friends. On these shoulders shall I bear the weight of my father's sins. With this lance shall I repay the debt accrued through our misdeeds.
Okay. I think I'm supposed to be lost.
What cruel jest has fate played upon us? Have we seized this desperate victory only to lose a king?
Yes.
We can but act as our lord has bid. We few who remain must divide between us the rulership of Ishgard and her people.
Not I. My oath was to Lord Haldrath and he alone. If he is not to be king, then I would hang up my shield as well.
Alright, good for you.
Will you abandon us too, sir?
I would wash my hands of blood and betrayal and take up an honest trade.
Aw, good for you.
Mayhap I shall serve ale instead of sharpened steel.
Okay. I'm so lost. So Nidhogg's other eye has already been taken before? So how did he get it back?
Forton, Hylanat, Dirander, and Zemail.
Okay.
But 4 houses to rule all of Ishgard.
And what of the throne?
We keep it empty. Until the day a king rises once more, we must assume the role of stewards.
But why would a king rise?
We shall shape our nation anew with a history of our own making, and let the truth of this dark day die here, upon the battlefield.
That's not how history works. I mean, unfortunately, it kind of is. But, like, the truth always comes out eventually. Could be tens of thousands of years, but, like, it comes out eventually. But, like, how did Nidhogg get his other eye back, then?
What ails you, friend? Are you wounded? You have borne witness to history. To the culmination of the first battle with Nidhogg. The legend of Ishgard's founding tells that our ancestors were led to the land of Kurthus by the valiant King Thordan. In the midst of their journey, they came to a wide chasm, where they were set upon by a great worm, Nidhogg. A furious battle then ensued, with Thordan leading the van. Though the brave king was slain defending his people, his son, Haldrath, the first Azure Dragoon, fought on undaunted.
Okay.
And with a mighty thrust of his lance, he gouged out Nidhogg's eye, forcing the wicked creature into retreat.
But he clearly had both eyes, so...
Thus did this eldritch orb become a sacred treasure of Ishgard, lending its power to every knight deemed worthy to bear the title of Azure Dragoon. A rousing tale, is it not? Would that I could still believe it. But your vision, which we must accept as immutable truth, leaves no room for doubt, save on one point. If Haldrath took both of Nidhogg's eyes, then how came this eye to be lodged in the worm's skull?
Yeah. Oh! That's Hraesvelgar's eye, isn't it? Because Hraesvelgar was missing the other eye.
Beneath every answer we unearth, another question lies buried.
Because it would make sense. It was a different color. And, like, Hraesvelgar's eyes are clearly yellow. So where did the second eye of Nidhogg go?
'Twas a fierce battle, but one I knew we would win. Your fame is well deserved, warrior of light. Full proud am I to have fought at your side. I would fain return with all swiftness to Ishgard to inform the Lord Commander of our triumph. But we must first have words with Hraesvelgar. There are parts of this tale that the worm has kept from us, and I would know wherefore.
Well, obviously, like, one of his eyes was given to Nidhogg. Are we gonna give it back to Hraesvelgar? Or is he just gonna, like, keep it? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna get rid of that because I don't care about that. Goodbye. Wait, what did I just get? The turning mist, ether current, attunement complete. I can fly! Hell yeah. Oh, it's a mana cutter. I see. Cool. I was wondering when I was going to get the last one, because I was like, I'm pretty sure I have them all. I mean, I might as well try it. Look, Kevin, I can fly. Yay! There's still one map in which I cannot fly yet, but I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. I'm sure I'll be able to do that later, but I'm going to get that quest. Hello, Moglio. Yeah, it's like way up there. Well, I mean, I could just teleport over to the other dude. Oh, look, it gave me this one just by pure happenstance. That's nice. What do you want me to beat? Oh, a singular wadjet. Okay, I can do that. Destroyed. Absolutely ruined. Ravaged. Another one? Also, I've decided something. I'm going to put this back here. Because I didn't mind it there, and I'm going to put this here. Because they're kind of related. Another one. Will this ever end? I'm sure this will probably be the last one. I don't know why I couldn't just say go and defeat 3. Unless I'm supposed to defeat it in a very specific way? No? Okay. No, it was just being annoying, just to be annoying. Oh, look at that. Conveniently, it's over at Zenith. Just where I'm about to go. Unmoogled Moogle. What? What does that even mean? I guess they're literally right here, so... I guess I can just teleport back here again. Oh my god. Not done being attacked by yet another dragon. Is that a Moogle that you just sent? Oh, that's funny. Is it even? Maybe. It does kind of look like one, actually. I'm sure it's not, but it does actually kind of look like one. Where did you get that emote, anyway? Oh, it's a sushi girl. Speaking of sushi, I love sushi. I haven't had sushi in so long. Ugh, I need to go get some at some point. I have basically no room left. Jesus, okay. Yeah, sushi is like absolutely my favorite food. I love sushi so much. 'Tis so tasty. Hello, Yusao. Shall we speak again with Hraesvelgr? The musicianship, I tell ya, it's incredible. Who knew that Xaden McCabe was, in fact, a fantastic musician? Like, the tone, quality. So good. Hi, we come bearing your eye. Would you like it back? Or are you just going to give it to Nidhogg again? Impenitent mortals ever seeking to bury old wrongs under new. I did sense the moment of Nidhogg's demise.
You mean the moment I prized your eye from his head?
'Twould seem thou hast uncovered my secret. Aye, unto the blinded Nidhogg did I yield one half of my strength. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Are we giving it back? You don't think he's just gonna, like, resurrect Nidhogg? Interesting choice. Ooh, the echo's acting up again. Nidhogg, what hath befallen thee? We are undone by covetous mortals. They did take Ratatoska's eyes and glut their appetites upon her essence. She is slain, then. What madness hath unmade her peaceful accord? Did I not warn thee, brood brother? They have ever been untrustworthy creatures, these short-lived Ellison. But thou wert enchanted by thy mortal maid. Thy folly hath Ratatoska her life, and me mine eyes. Oh, my beloved Sheila, how swiftly are thy kin made bestial by their appetites. Hraesvelgr, 'twas thy blindness that did invite disaster into our lands. Surrender thee and I to me, and let that be thy penance. Oh, that's why. Nidhogg. They bested me once, but I was reckless. I shall need but a single eye to inflict enduring torment upon these traitors and every child of their line. Yield to me thy strength, brood brother. Rip. My vengeance is begun. Alrighty then.
hast borne witness to a scene from my past.
It was yours. Your strength that sustained Nidhogg all these years.
Sure was.
Would that Haldreth had dealt the worm a killing blow.
When my brood brother did appear before me, bloody and blinded, his life was all but spent. He demanded half my vigor, that he might exact his revenge upon the mortals who had wronged us.
And so you acquiesced. You surrendered your eye to Nidhogg, knowing full well the suffering he would inflict.
The peace my beloved so dearly desired had been shattered by her own kin. Their treachery claimed my brood sister's life and my brood brother's reason. Thinkest thou thy fits of indignation will move me to remorse?
No, but it's like absolutely devastating her entire cause.
Go, mortals, take your unruly passions and leave this place. Your presence here spelleth naught but misery. Were it not for Shiva's soothing embrace, I would slay you where you stand. Woe betide you should the bond we share ever weaken.
Oop. Get wrecked. Be ravaged. Cool. Well, that was certainly interesting. Alright, I'm going to accept this quest, and then I think that's probably going to be it for this stream, because I have done a lot. It's been nearly 4 hours.
It was my life's goal to slay Nidhogg. But I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment.
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
Yeah, no kidding.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete.
Tell me more. Why?
We are
What's
sure
missing?
the Great Worm's Eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg,
Ah, yes.
only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other?
That is a very good question.
Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragonsong War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard?
I think we're about to find out.
Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Interesting.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us.
I mean, he's not wrong about you.
Let us away, warrior of light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Alrighty.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Okay.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
Oh. What's this saying? Is the eye in the middle of the table? Is that what we're about to find out? Does he have the eye? Is it me? Do I have the eye? No, I'm just kidding.
Has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Okay.
Your will be done.
What a cliffhanger I've made here. Yes, I have, haven't I?
The moment is at hand.
So it would seem.
Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment.
Well, well, well. Yeah, find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
It is time for the bringer of light to die.
Oh, okay. Tell me more about how much you want to end my life. Oof. The place is on fire. Oh, and I'm already here. Alright, great. Apparently we're not done then. I guess I'm going to continue. I feel compelled to continue at this point. Like, I feel like I can't just, like, leave the city on fire. Just be like, alright, see you next time.
There!
What about there?
Comrades, sheathe your swords. There is no need for further bloodshed.
My lady!
She has come.
Yes, she has.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. The war is ended. Nidhogg is no more.
I wonder if they're going to be like, oh, they killed the dragon.
Aye, it is so. This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the great worm low. The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends. He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead. Let his hatred die with him, I say. Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace.
Have we lost?
What?
No, my friend. Far from it. At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it.
Peace?
She's like, that's not what we're here for. Pfft, peace. Oh, no, they're actually leaving. All right. Okay, bye. The one guy looked a little upset. He was like, ugh, ugh, annoying.
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Oh, Jesus. And we're like, absolutely
Providing aid
not.
and succor to the wounded should be our first concern.
Agreed.
If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
Yeah, no kidding. The Holy See of Ishgard. Is it still on fire? No. Alright, well apparently this is the end of the quest actually, so... Alright. What an interesting place to leave it on. I feel like I need to at least accept the quest, but like I'm like nervous to like accept it at the same time because like is it gonna create another cutscene? Okay, it didn't. Whew, okay. Alright, that's gonna have to be it then for now. Thank goodness. Oh my god. Alright, well, that was 4 hours to get to this part, so do with that information what you will. Oh, but alrighty, that's it for now. So as per usual, in case you're new here, hi, I'm Mr. Gowan. You can also call me Mr. G or Mr. Teacher or Sir or Lord for short. And I start off all my classes by offering students the opportunity to ask me up to 3 questions, provided they're school appropriate. Obviously, this is not the start of said class. It is actually the end of this stream. But please feel free to ask those questions in the comments down below. I would love to answer them. That's all I have. For anyone who is watching, thank you for watching. Thank you, as always, to Mr. Kevin for being here and being a delight and helping me whenever I need it. And also just, like, being here to chat with, because it's nice to have someone to chat with. And for anyone who's watching in retrospect, thank you for watching. And for anyone who's watching on YouTube, if you somehow made it to 4 hours, I give you 4,000 awesome points. Congratulations. You are the winner of this week's challenge. That's it. I'll see you next time. Bye.